Gallup could be a guy who could feast. Could he be someone you would consider for your captain spot in DFS?
Gallup, I think that's more of a question mark for Gallup, right? Because we've seen in certain spots Cedric Wilson we've seen Dalton Schultz get a lot of volume. Volume is key in fantasy football, and especially DFS, right? So if Zeke was healthy, if we get word, guys, that Zeke is healthy and he's ready to go, how much confidence do we put in? Because this Raiders team, they look at Joe Mixon, Darrell Williams the last 2 weeks, they've given up a heaping of fantasy points to the opposing running backs. This might not actually, even if Zeke is healthy and they go like a 50-50 split looking at long term, which we've seen teams do, kind of, relinquish a lot of that volume from their lead guy and give it to their backup. Tony Pollard has seen a ton of production, and he's just got more pop, right? You watch Tony Pollard, he just got more speed, more pop than Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke is a better pass protector, but Pollard is a guy that can break a game. So in this one, 50.5, we see the team total at 30.5. I think Pollard could be someone definitely in play.
For captain?
But for captain, if I'm going there, it's going to be Zeke.
Okay.
But I think Tony Pollard is someone that you have to pay attention to as well.
Yeah, Zeke would be 16-2 in the captain spot.
If he's healthy.
Yes. Pollard 10-5. What about you, Steve?
If we're expecting the Raiders to be down in this game, Darren Waller makes a lot of sense. For this one, the Cowboys have not been a strong team against opposing tight ends either, not as bad as the Raiders. But the thing about Waller is he's seen no less than 7 targets in every single game except one this season.
Insane.
And he's due for some positive touchdown regression at this point too as well. He has the highest red zone target share on the team, but only 2 touchdowns. That doesn't make any sense. Something has to change at some point. When you're receiving 22% of the total team's red zone targets, you are going to score at some point. This should be the week where he can get back on track. Only 15,900 for him in the captain spot. I think that's the option here, especially if you like the Cowboys to win this game.
Maybe he'll have one of those 19 target games, like
nice.
back in week 1.
Yes,
like that is
nice.
Wild.
Las Vegas, that'd be nice.
Oh,
sorry, I was just looking to them. No, sorry.
A little passive aggressive there.
No.
Would you like my captain?
Yeah, I would actually love it.
Waller was going to be the guy for me as well, as Steve shared, because I think that there's those guys on the Dallas side that you could sprinkle around to: Zeke, Schultz, Gallup. So Waller makes a lot of sense, especially if playing from behind the target should be there. But I will say the price difference to captain Michael Gallup is 13.2. Mm-hmm. To captain Cedric Wilson is 8,100. I think Cedric Wilson could easily have a better game than Michael Gallup. So I think this is a game where you do have guys to spend up on, not like the Lions-Bears game. So spending down a little bit on captain, now you can afford to put Zeke, Waller, etc., Dak all into your lineup. Wow. So spending down is a little bit more valuable here than in the other.
Cedric Wilson had one of the nicest passes that we've seen from any
and he's got an arm.
Yeah. Not in quarterback included.
Jules, Greg Zuerlein, $6,000 in the captain spot.
Oh, Greg the leg.
If you wanted to go kicker
baby.
for captain, if you're making a Thanksgiving Day sweep.
It's bad enough for one
no.
game, not 2 in a row. Absolutely not.
I gave it out for one. I think that's a strong enough take.
That sounds good.